Welcome back, everybody. I'm Lars, and this is KSB Iron Man. And welcome back to the beautiful, beautiful Cape Kerbal, I guess? Kerbavalo? Something like that, right? It's not Canaveral, at least. But we have a beautiful day here, and we are launching a new probe that will reach Moho. And our launch window is in 2 days and 3 hours, or well, our transfer window is in a couple of days. So we are going to launch this thing into a sort of low orbit around Kerbin, and when it's up there we have this nuke engine that will take us to Moho with plenty of juice. Then we have an ion probe here that should be able to get us captured. It will be a long burn, but it's quite light, this thing, so it should be able to get there. So there's a beautiful view from over here, and oh, that's kind of clipping, I don't care. We can send back some science. We have the big panels. We have 5 kilometers a second in this thing, and then another 8 or so in this little thing. So it's kind of a cool thing, this this craft. We can just toggle this thing back. We have the scanners we need. We have some extra sciencey stuff. We have this big boy, which will just target Kerbin, I think. Yeah, that should work out just fine. Well, no, actually, let's target the long-range mission relay, I think. The thing has 4. No, both of them have that. Yeah, I think that's that should work out just fine. And of course, we are going to set up the node and stuff, but you don't really need to see that, do you? So I'm just going to send this thing off into space, and then we have an issue, sorta, with this playthrough. We have some money now, which is great. Oh. Look at this. We did send some science data. Yeah, I had a contract for that. We need more money. We are going to upgrade the science magic place because we can't really spend anything there right now. And yeah, so I think there's more contracts on Minimus, and I guess I'll just have to get some of them set up. This burn ended up being not as bad as I had feared, but we had to do something kind of weird to actually make this happen because, well, the moon kind of got in the way for us. Multispectral analysis. Sure, let's do that. Did I make it? No. Let's see. 300 meters a second left. And yeah, we are going to get there, I think. We will have to do a pretty late adjustment, I think. Well, maybe we can make it early. We'll see in a second. The reaction wheels on this thing is not impressive. It's okay though. This works out just fine. I'm able to keep this thing stable-ish. Okay, and throttle down. Bit more, just stay at the node as long as possible, and yeah, that's good. And just do a second of warp, and let's see. Yeah, we're almost there. We go. Okay, let's see if we can fine-tune this thing. Oh, it is increasing, but that's fine. That's fine. So we might want to do maneuver here. We have the long-range relays. We shouldn't have any problem with anything really. So I'm not sure how we want to do this. Do we want to do a correction here? No. We might want to just try. Let's see if I can reset this ish. It doesn't matter if it's just a tiny bit off. Okay. Let's see what happens if we try to do some braking. No. We might want to offset it. Let's see. Can we get closer like this? I think so. It's not going to be a big burn since we are doing it very early. Oh, that's very close. 10k. 9. Oh, and we had a thing here. Yeah, so that's our thing. And we want high periapse because we are not going to be able to accelerate that much. This probe might be overkill. I might have been just as smart just to do the nuke engine, but I guess it's fine. Because we can't just instantly time warp out there because it's gonna be weird. So let's time warp out of the SOI and hopefully we'll keep in touch with everything. Yeah, so that's the long range thing over here. And I want to see what kind of a thing. Yeah, so it's basically a pinpoint thing. We'll have to keep it on the long range mission relay for now. This of course is not a thing with lots of different stuff on it, so okay, let's see. Can I go? Oh, we can do the radio plasma wave scan again. Really? Okay, sure, let's try it. Get some more signs, please. Oh yeah, 24 more signs. Sweet. And just toggle you. Yeah, that's good. And let's go to the maneuver node. Just warp over there. Yeah, that's transfer point. I am well aware. So we're going 12 days. I don't want to. We can't do this mission just like in one go. 12 days is fine, but we do have some guys over at the refuelable lander, and it's been a month, and they have like 3 months left of supplies. But I really don't want to mess that up because we are in contact. That's good. Of course, this thing is about as nimble as an oil tanker, so it's gonna take a little while just to get this thing turned around and ready for some action. Come on. Of course, it will be easier when this thing is done. When it's just gone. We might want to end up going into a highly elliptical orbit around Moho and then drop this on the surface and use the ion probe just to get back out of the collision course. Okay, let's see. Let's do like so. That's good. And we'll warp ahead a couple of minutes and just do the burn really quickly, and then we'll set up an alarm for when we hit the SOI. Close enough, close enough. Let's just carefully do this. 40 seconds when it comes to like 12 days ahead, it doesn't matter much. Just as long as you're close. We have 3 point something kilometers a second left of this thing, but we probably will need more just to get into the proper orbit, I think. At some point we might just place this around the sun. I haven't really decided the fate of this thing yet. Okay, let's see. We are going to have a periapse of... Let's see, Moho periapse of 8 point something. Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll set up an alarm for the SY switch. Arrival here. Let's do... like 1 hour, just we have some leeway, and that's 100 and something days. So of course we're not going to finish up this mission today, but we are going to do some other contract stuff. So because I really want to unlock the more advanced science stuff today. Oh yeah, we just finished a contract, so we should have 2.8 million, and we need 3. Let's see, I think it's 3.7 something to actually do the upgrade. We are starting to accumulate a lot of science as well, which is awesome. So we have these guys, which we might want to just go for. Let's see, so we have 900 meters a second left. I think we will go for a landing here, because we know that there are some stuff we can pick up here, some fuel and whatnot. We'll just do the thing over here and get back down there and refuel. And that was one more set of contract stuff done, which means we have even more science, even more money. I think we have almost enough now. I just need to grind out a couple more contracts and we should be fine. When we look at this thing, we have to ask ourselves, have science gone too far this time? Yeah, so we have a contract testing this thing in the in orbit around Kerbin. So I just stacked 2 of them because I never remember if we can actually just do one and then do the test thing when we actually get there, or do we, if we have to activate it through the staging to get the correct one. We might as well just do this, right? We probably want one of these guys here as well. Let's just do one of these guys just to be sure. Looks crappy, but who cares, right? This is not a design contest, this is science. I wonder if this thing will even fly without just toppling over. I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. I will try to launch it though. This will give us like 1.2 million funds, and we got an advance of like 400k as well, which means that we are more or less at our goal. We can't see it here, can we? No, I don't think so, but whatever. Yeah, well, of course, 3.8 million here. So that is pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Can we even launch this thing in like a reasonable manner? I don't think we can use the smaller redstone clamps here, so my guess is we use the umbilical tower thing, perhaps. Yeah, these guys should be able to keep everything working, right? Shouldn't touch. It's barely within the constraints of mass and such. Yeah, might as well just try to launch this thing, right? Yeah, might as well. Okay, I really don't like the way this is just sort of... Ugh, no. And I think the thrust to weight ratio on this thing is basically insane, so let's make sure that we just barely go above 1 and then push through the atmosphere. We don't want any of this getting ripped off. We have a small antenna here just so we can stay in contact and deorbit this stage. That's why I have a small probe and some struts and stuff. And to be honest, I almost said that this flies reasonably well, but I'd rather say that it flies unreasonably well, because this thing is weird. Yeah, I didn't bother just sprucing it up doing anything here with the stuff. Let's just push it to orbit, see what happens, right? So this thing has like, should have enough to barely get us into orbit, and then this part has like none. Just enough to deorbit itself. I wanted to make this part as light as possible, just so we didn't have to spend more than necessary on this part. And of course we are pushing our way up through the thicker part of the atmosphere. We might want to be a bit more careful. Don't go too fast down here, basically. Don't push it, because you might end up just... yeah, it's not fun. This engine, of course, is crazy, and I can't wait to actually get it and play with it myself in a proper mission. But yeah, it's also quite heavy, quite expensive. I think, yeah, it's like 20k, just one of them. So the whole stack here is like 80k, and half of it is just the 2 engines, and then this fuel is most of the rest of it. All the other stuff is not that expensive. Okay, so we are at 15k. We will start heading over to the side here, and then we will do a mighty push. Just want to make sure that we don't get too much of a side slip. When the angle of attack starts getting too brutal, everything is just hard. And we'll have to remember to push this antenna out after we actually get up to 50 something K is usually when I end up doing that. Okay, we're still good. We can actually give it a bit of a boost here. Should be able to push ourselves into quick orbit. Yeah, there we have the side slipping. We want to be careful about that. This thing, again, it flies unreasonably well. It's not really engineered well. It's not, it looks like ass, but it works. Even with Ferrum Aerospace, this design works just fine. No instability, no nothing really. It just went straight up. That's it. Okay, so the contract says that we need to be between... where is it? 87 and 97. So let's go for 95. And then head over like this. This should have enough to get us into an orbit. As long as we are in an orbit and we are at that altitude, I think we should be fine. And this thing, of course, is going to, when we actually push it into orbit, it will probably be just crazy. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're not in orbit yet, of course. Oh, almost forgot. Dude, don't time me. Come on. Oh, thank you. That would have been bad. Okay, let's go slightly under. I think, yeah, this should have more than enough to just push us into an easy orbit. I want to go under the horizon because I don't want the apoapse to increase too much. And we are going to take this whole thing into orbit with us. Okay, so this is actually okay. We are within all the things now, so let's do the staging, and that's it. That's the contract, and that's 1.2 million. Sweet. Okay, I'm just going to do this now. Like this, and then switch, go around the orbit, and then the orbit the other one as well. We don't need this, guys. Yeah, you're down there, that's cool. I'm just going to do this, and you should hit the planet pretty roughly. And you as well. Just go down. Yeah, perfect. And here we are, almost 5 million bucks laying around, so we earned a lot this episode. And it's time to get this. We get Research Science Limit Unlimited. It's at 500 right now. And that's all we really get here, but upgrade, come on. Oh, yeah, let's go look at some science, because I think it's about that time, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's about that time. I don't want to start up a new mission at this point today, so see, meta materials. I'm actually looking for something specific to oh, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Do we need some other tech first? So we have all of this stuff we could get, which would be great. Advanced unmanned tech is probably cool. Oh, awesomer ion thrusters and other stuff here. It's just 4.6. It's not that 34. Oh yeah. This is not bad. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Remote guidance units. Those are kind of cool. The specialized electronics. That is where we get the RTG. That's cool, but I don't need it really right now. This is some other solar panel thing. It's deployed, yeah, deployable. It's not that great, of course. We have the Comtech, which is the thing we need to go to Joule and stuff. That's cool. Curved solar array. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of cool stuff here, of course. Oh, this antenna as well is kind of cool. But, and of course we have the advanced science stuff. What we really want though is the composite stuff, because I think that unlocks another thing here that we sort of needs. I have a mission in mind, or a thing in mind that I want to do. No? Oh, here it is. The Clampetron docking port senior. Yeah, we want this one. So I'll take this just for this. I have a design that I've started working on that needs that stuff. And of course, because there are some sciencey stuff in this. That's kind of cool. There are some sciencey stuff we do want to do in orbit. So let's get this. We have 400 and something left. We might as well unlock something, I guess, if we need. I think maybe I want this. No, I don't want that. Do I want this? Nah. Do I want this? Not really. We'll wait for this, I guess. We just need like 70 more signs. Okay, guys, I think I'm just going to end it here. It's been this has been a good run, very good run, and next time I have something I want to do, and you'll have to tune in then, because I'm not going to tell you right now. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.